Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why you had to hide away for so
Welcome everyone to another episode of Cooking in Coto. Today I am going to make for you a scrumptious gluten-free banana cake. This is my husband's very favorite thing since he can't do the wheat thing. So we're going to get started. And he deserves this cake because it is our wedding anniversary, hence the fabulous, wonderful roses, which I will remove. 26 years of bliss. Okay, let's get started. Super easy, this cake, and it'll blow your socks off. Super easy, delicious, and I love it. What I love about it too, it's not too sweet, and it's really, really easy to make. Anyone can do it. We start off with our Betty Crocker gluten-free cake. They have this product in every grocery store, and they also come in chocolate, but this one we're going to use vanilla. And this is a great blanket for any recipe. You can add different flavors, which you'll see what we do. Basically, back of the cake recipe, super simple. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take some butter, and we're going to add one big cube of butter, which is really good. Needs to be a little softened. Very simple to do. If you don't have time to soften your butter, put it in the microwave for 10 seconds on defrost. Not too much. You don't need a lot, and suddenly it'll just be perfectly soft. So 10 seconds on defrost, and there you have lovely, awesome butter. Next thing we need, as it says in the back, we need vanilla and 3 eggs. So we're going to go and add those little guys in here. 3 eggs. Here we go. Piece of cake. Woo! I like to do that two-fisted. Piece of cake. Then we have our lovely vanilla mix. Kind of stick this in here. I like to use that as a little trash can for all of our carnage. And we're going to also right now add some vanilla. We need 2 teaspoons of vanilla. You can use artificial vanilla, but I found some great pure vanilla at Costco, and this is really good stuff. It does add a layer of flavor that is extra, extra delicious. Now, where did my little teaspoon, oh, there it is. Okay. So we need 2 teaspoons of this guy. Yeah, so we're going to do 1 and 2. There we go. It's going to make it good. I first, as a little bit of kind of a hint, I actually add these ingredients together first before I get too crazy with the mix. Kind of mix that in there. And then we're going to go ahead and add our cake mix. We're going to try to get all this nice and mixed together just really quick. But our final ingredient, that's our secret recipe, which I always have a little secret ingredient that makes this cake super moist and delicious, is 2 very ripe bananas. So once we mix this up a little, just to get it kind of coated. Now I haven't added the water yet, but I'm going to kind of coat this up and let these things kind of gel together like that. We will blend them together with a beater. I am going to add 2 full bananas. We're going to mush these guys up, and they really smell good when they're nice and well done. So they have a lovely fragrance, they give off more sugar, and they definitely are going to moisten this cake. And this is a great accident we found. We had extra bananas. We thought, why don't we add them? Ended up being one of our favorite cakes ever is this lovely vanilla gluten-free cake. So once we mash these up really nice and good, and if they're not fully ripe, you know, it's okay, but the more ripe, the better. So if you don't know what to do with those extra bananas that are getting too brown, this is what you could do with them. You can do 1 banana, but we like 2 because we like it extra, extra flavorful. And this makes it delicious. It's been such a challenge trying to find gluten-free treats for my husband. He always feels so deprived. So when I ever come across something that's really, really extra special and still tastes like just regular cake, that is such a treat for him and us. So see how that gets nice and gushy? We're just going to go ahead and add that to our mix, and it will be a extra delicious additive to our cake. So we're going to go ahead and just get this moist in here and get it all blended in like that. And then what you need is just a little bit of water. On the back it says 2/3 a cup. So we're going to go ahead and add that in there also. There we go. Easy, easy. 3 eggs, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, the cake, the butter, and the extra 2 bananas. And this is going to make for a really perfect batter, and it's going to set up just lovely. Okay, now once you get this all blended up, I would say about 2 to 3 minutes. It's nice and creamy. There you go, medium. See that? Look at that, how good it looks. Just like regular cake batter, the bananas lovely. It's all mixed in there really good. This is hilarious because I've had this blender, this beater for my wedding, and it is 26 years old. I tell you, they don't make things like this anymore. So we're going to go ahead and finish that up. There we go, my good old Black & Decker hand mixer. Look at that thing. It has so much love, so much love. Okay, now we're going to take this lovely cake batter, and I like to use a bundt cake. Never used this pan before until I discovered this ingredient in this great, great cake. So now we use it all the time. So go ahead, spray the inside with what we call some baking spray. I love the pan. It's got built-in flour in there, so it really releases well once you add it and it cools down. So we're going to go ahead and add our batter just right in there, evenly spread it around, and you want to get every little bit of that in there. Boy, my husband's going to be happy today. I haven't made him this cake in a while. It's his very, very favorite thing. Gets to have a little treat. And I love it too, actually. I prefer it in the morning, like banana bread almost, with my coffee. So it's a treat for me also. So we're going to go ahead, and there you have it. Going to shake it in there, tap it a tad just to let it settle. And you need to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. We'll stick this in the oven. 38 minutes, we will have a delicious banana gluten-free cake. There it goes, right there in the middle rack. And once again, we're going to set this timer, because I forget things, getting older, for 38 minutes on 350. And we will have a delicious cake, and no time at all. There it goes, start. Now, just a quick hint, some of your vanillas might have gluten in it, so if you're super, super sensitive to that, make sure you use the vanilla that doesn't have any gluten product in it. So here we go. Here's an extra added treat. This is a great little tip, especially if you're trying to save a little belly weight there, but this comes out delicious. Especially for those who have dairy problems. We like to take light whipped cream, the non-dairy whipped cream, and stick it in the freezer. It acts as a lovely, delicious, yummy, creamy, almost ice cream-like consistency. So we're going to go ahead and pop this in the freezer, and then when we're done, we'll top our cake off with it, and it'll be delicious. There we go. Here it is, our cake. It's all ready to go. 38 minutes, and here we go. Oh, perfection. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Oh, just perfect split on the top. Oh, makes the whole house smell delicious. Oh, about an hour or so, we'll dive into this bad boy, and I'm sure that this will top off our wonderful anniversary dinner. Once your cake cools down, you'll see that it pulls away from the pan. Instead of trying to pull it out right away, just wait a little while, and it'll automatically do it itself. Then you just tilt it over. Look at that. Is that fantastic? Just set it on your little cake tray and let it fully cool before you completely dive in. Use some self-control if you can. Now it's time to test out our delicious cake. It seems that my husband's already got a hold of it, but I'll go ahead and take a little bite of this. Oh, it is so moist and delicious. It smells amazing. Then we go ahead and grab our little secret treat, that frozen whipped topping, and you just add that on top of there. Oh, it is so good. It's kind of like the consistency, like I said, almost of ice cream. It's amazing on top. Go ahead and set that on there. Oh, it's such a treat. And you don't feel that guilty either, because the whipped cream is kind of light, and the banana is so delicious. And like I said, it's gluten-free, so it's really great for those people who are sensitive, and delicious for those who just want a delicious cake. Oh, perfect. You really feel moist, delicious banana in there, but it's not too sweet. Mixed up with this lovely frozen whipped topping. This is a delicious cake. I think this is why my husband stayed married to me for all those years. I don't know. Could be the secret. Anyway, enjoy, and thank you for joining me in another episode of Cooking in Coto, where Real Housewives do cook. Thank you.
Every moment and live it out loud. I know this is the time. This is the time to be more than a name or a face in the crowd. I know this is the time. This is the time.
Hey, you were
good. I can't stop with just one, honey.
Oh, well, it's our anniversary.